Hey guys, what is up? This week has been absolutely crazy when it comes to AI video. Not only did we get Seed Dance from ByteDance, Halio 2 from MinMax, which I made a video on yesterday, but we also got MidJourney video, something that was probably not expected as of a month ago. And if you don't know MidJourney, they've been around for a really long time. In fact, they were the aha moment for me after ChatGPT, where I was like, this AI stuff, these transformer models are really going to go to the next level. And since then, they obviously did. Here's some creations that have been made just in the last few days. But if we actually scroll back, this is some of the first creations that I generated a long time ago. You can see right here, this was done over 2 years ago. And at the time, it seemed super impressive. A little bit into the future, you can see over the next few months and years, it started creating characters that could actually be used in mobile advertisements. So that's like the first thing I did. And then obviously you scroll to the very beginning. This is stuff I generated yesterday. And as you can see, they have video that's really good. And obviously it's on top of their images, which have pretty much been best in class over the last few years. So if I had to categorize what MidJourney video was best at, it would probably be more artsy type videos. Now, Google VO3 is super unique in which you can do narrations extremely well. MidJourney video is limited. There is no audio. It is at a low resolution. Granted, you can upscale, and it does only generate 4 seconds until you extend it. That being said, you can access MidJourney video with just the $10 a month plan, and you can either go to an image you have, and then right here you can do animate image with low motion, high motion, or manual, which allows you to do another prompt. Or you can go up into this bar right here, drop your image into the start frame, and then make a video like that. So those are the two options. As far as credits, they don't really have a credit system like most platforms. They just have these kind of fast hours and slow hours. So they said that a video takes 4 times the amount of power that upscaling does, so that's a good amount of reference. But with the $10 plan, I'm guessing you could probably do 10, 20, 30 videos a month. I'm not quite sure until I hit that limit. One of the things that I like a lot about MidJourney is you can view everyone else's creations. So if you go to the Explore tab, top day, you can do it by image or video, and the video obviously was just added. So we click that there, and you can see all these things that people are creating. And the one thing that's super common is they're very short because they default to only 4 seconds. And then the second one is how much of this content is really, illustrations, anime, cartoons, stuff like that. Like there are real people that look very realistic, but it just does an amazing job when it comes to the more animated, artsy kind of vibe of videos. So let's look through some of the cool ones that I liked, and then we can generate some of our own. So the first one we have right here that's done super well is this otter. And I think what's very impressive is how they handle the water physics and how you can see the land through the water in the background. And it just overall looks amazing. And then moving on to the second one, this is a great example of how you could use MidJourney video to kind of create a music video or a little scene for something like that, where all the people can be generated through a prompt. And also for this one, if you want to put yourself as the person, you could easily do that with the Omni reference or the character reference. And then here's another one. This is like one that shows off like fashion. Like this doesn't actually exist, but it's just a concept that someone came up with, which is pretty cool, and a kind of demo that you might see on a fashion website. And then this one is just creepy. I found it kind of interesting, super small prompt. And then here we have, what I have to say about this is I just really like the anime kind of styles that MidJourney comes up with, and I think it does a really great job at that. And then this is another one. It shows that it handles the physics pretty well of this car, but it is very short. And then this is yet another thing that MidJourney is great at is scenery. I've generated a lot of scenery for backgrounds and stuff on MidJourney throughout the years. Here we have the Lego physics. I think Lego, I honestly wouldn't be surprised if I see a lot of viral Lego clips in the future, because I think people used to love that, but they had to do it with stop motion and it took a really long time. And then here's another example where you actually have a word animated. So MidJourney hasn't been the best when it comes to putting text in the past, especially for generating the image. But I've seen online that doing a video for text can actually work pretty well. And then this one I really liked because, I mean, it looks just like a car commercial, super cinematic. Then, of course, we have the Bigfoot, what VO has been known for. This one, I mean, I really like how it looks. If only you could narrate what the character says, I think this would be a really close competition. So, one of the cool things you can do with MidJourney is go onto the Explore page, find an image you like, and then we're just going to drag that over to the starting frame, and then we can make a video around this image. So let me type in a prompt. So I typed in this super simple prompt. Let's see what it turns into. So here are the results. I think they're all pretty cool. I think this one's my favorite. I could probably give it some more camera instructions and get it to do exactly what I wanted. Let's try this one right here. I'm going to click image, go to starting frame, say frog jumps up as camera zooms out, and let's see how that goes. And here we have the results. As you can see, the frog looks very realistic, hops out. The camera isn't quite zooming, so I'm not sure why it didn't follow that. But I will keep on playing with this, and thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys later.